In this video, we will show you how to replace your front door lower hinge on this Dodge Dakota. This will be located between the door and the body of the vehicle. Let's get into it. Okay friends, let's get started on our job. Apply some support underneath your door. Once you've done this, make your way over to the door hinges. Now before we start removing any of the hardware that holds the hinges to the door, it's important to make sure you mark the door where the original hinge is located. So when we go to put the new hinge in, you'll know exactly where it needs to be located. For this, I'll use a dry erase marker. You can also use a crayon or whatever you might happen to have. We'll also mark along the body of the vehicle where the hinge goes. And it's a good idea to make sure you mark the top hinge as well. For this one, you only need to mark where it mounts up to the door. Now we can continue on with a 13mm socket. You'll find for the top hinge, it has a nut up here. Go ahead and loosen that, but leave it on, just a couple threads. With that nut still in place, continue on removing all of the hardware that holds the hinges to the door. As we loosen this nut down here, you may notice that the door moves a little bit. Slowly pull the door away from the body of the vehicle. Now we can carefully start removing the three 13mm headed bolts that hold the hinge to the body of the vehicle. I'm going to start with the two that are furthest away from me. They're a little bit harder to get to. Now let's remove our final mounting bolt. There it is, friends. All right, let's get ready for the installation of our lower door hinge. Let's take this and put it in position. Start in all of your mounting hardware before you tighten any of it. Let's get our hinge aligned with our door stud. Start on that mounting hardware as well. Now at this point, maneuver the door until it looks as though it's aligned with the original hinge points. Once you've done that, lightly tighten the mounting bolts. Let's make our way up to the top hinge here. We'll snug this mounting hardware as well. Remove the support from under your door and test the door functionality. When we do this, you want to make sure you come in as slow as possible in case it's a little off. You don't want to damage the body of the vehicle or the door. That looks like it lines up perfectly. We'll make sure the door shuts and it's as even as possible. If it didn't look like it lined up, continue on by making an adjustment by loosening your hardware, adjusting the door, and then snugging it. Continue testing until it feels as though it lines up properly. Once you're sure it closes properly, torque all of the mounting hardware to 21 foot-pounds. All right, let's test its functionality one last time. Perfect. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.